Okay, I'm going to do a quick tutorial of how to update the DHLC website using the Concrete5 CMS, Content Management System. So if you navigate to dhlc.cal.msu.edu, here's our website, and to log in order to edit, you just do a /login and type in your credentials. I believe Natalie will have general credentials here that she'll be sharing with people, but for now I'll just use mine. And that'll let you in. Okay, so to edit a page, say I want to go and edit our people page, which is something that we actually need to do right now. So you go up here to edit and edit this page. And it takes you to a screen that looks like this. Let's say we need to move some of our graduating students down to the alumni list, which is down here at the bottom. Well, it's actually in a different block. So, for example, we can take mine, since I will no longer be here. We can take this and delete it, and then hit save. And that's how that would look. Looks like I also need to get rid of staff for now. Oops. Sometimes it just needs to think for a minute. There it goes. Okay. It's a little finicky and picky, but let's get rid of the staff heading. This should also be green. The color that I've been using for these, I've actually been going in and using the color used by MSU brand standards, which I actually don't have written down anywhere, so let me see. This color. Okay. So it's the 18453B. You go back in here, more colors. 18, what's right there? 18453B. Apply. And now that is now green. Okay. So I think that's helpful to know how to do that. Now the staff is gone. In order to publish, you just go editing, publish my edits. You can do a preview, but sometimes that can also be a little bit annoying, but it's always good to do, to preview something. I wish I had an example of somebody that we're actually adding in, but let's see. Okay. Let's say I wanted to add a new person in. I would go in and do the name of the student, and I'm actually making this heading 3. If you hold Shift Enter, then you can put their title underneath in italic. Okay. To insert the picture, you would go Add Image, and in File Manager, if you're adding and uploading a new photo, you'd have to go to Choose File, find the picture that you'd like to upload. I'm actually not sure what this is. But yeah, you'd pick the picture you want to upload, then you'd hit Upload File, and then it would show up. It would open a box asking for alt text and things like that. Be sure to include alt text just for accessibility purposes. It helps screen readers understand how to read pictures and what it's showing. So that's always good practice. Say we're gonna we'll just use this picture for now. Click on it, choose, and there's Erin's picture. You kind of have to pretend like you're selecting it to get it to light up. And you can adjust the size as needed. One thing I haven't figured out how to do in Concrete5 yet is crop the picture the way you want it to be cropped. I ended up doing that in Microsoft Word first and then saving the shape of the picture as a new picture and uploading that version just because I found it to be easier. So then if I start typing, it shows up over here and it's still green. So you'd have to go in and make sure that you change the text back to black, and that when you do this, you can click on, highlight the picture, click on this little image thing, and you can click on the appearance. I've been doing a vertical space 2, horizontal 2, oops, and no border, but the alignment, I believe I've been doing left. Yep, and then it should repopulate or do the text wrapping for you. So I'm actually going to cancel this because I don't want to do it that way, but if you save it, that'll be how it would look. Okay, editing, exit edit mode for this particular page. Okay. What else? We did changing text, I did adding photos, cropping things, alternative text for those images. Let's go over to the dashboard. This is where you can add pages, delete pages, move them around and set up your menu, mostly just using this full sitemap and flat view. Those are the most helpful. A lot of this in here you actually won't have to use, which is nice. So let's go in and do flat view first real quick so I can show you how to add and delete pages. So let's say under the people heading, I wanted to add a page about alumni. I would go here, add page. Typically I use this one, name alumni, add page. So now it shows up under the people column. But if I want to delete a page, you go into, so this is what the flat view sitemap looks like. Go into people, and then click on the page you want to delete, and just delete it. Easy enough? Okay. The other thing I wanted to include here is the file manager. Any pictures that you have uploaded onto our website will be stored here. You can go in, edit the titles and the text and all the things that you need to edit, mess with things, sizing and everything in here as well. Or if you're trying to find a picture that you need to download, you can just download it from here. One last thing, so on our website, on the home page, we have our calendar. I just transferred the power to manage this calendar to Alex Babbitt, in trying to also transfer that to the DHLC email, but I've been having some issues on who that's actually getting forwarded to. So now Alex has power over the calendar. It should automatically embed. If it's giving you problems, you can just delete this one, make a new one, and then in Google Calendar settings, it would be in the settings under Integrate Calendar, and you would use the embedding code in here. One of these links will do the trick. What is this error code? Let's check that out. Oh, I think that's supposed to be Twitter. It worked at some point. I don't know why it stopped, so let's just get rid of it. And now that'll go away. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. Let's go to our news and do edit. If you are editing a block like this or want to add a block, you go in here. You can change the properties, design of the page and things like that. But let's see, I think you have to scroll all the way down. Add to left stage. Add block, and this is how you can add in a text box or forms. You can add an HTML code, which would be really cool to use as well. Bootstrap carousel. So the Bootstrap carousel is what I've been using to get this banner picture, which you can't see right now, but the one of the Beaumont Tower. See Bootstrap, Home Slider. That's what's up there. Ideally, you can add multiple images to it and it'll just flip through them like a slideshow, but it's also kind of finicky and picky, so I have not actually gotten that to work. But feel free to give it a try if you want. Content. What did I use? So you can put in an image. We can put in a slideshow. So the slideshow is what I have on the home page, changing between a picture of Natalie with a scanner, students presenting at NCUR, and I think the accessible art event, or the 3 images we have on the slideshow right now. But this is how you go in and do that. Add image, takes you to your file manager. You add which ones you want, and that's how that's done. The same idea works over in the sidebar of just adding blocks. So that's how you get things in there as well. To edit this. Oh yeah, so this is important. So whenever you put in a menu in the sidebar, the display pages should be at the top level. The subpages to display relevant subpages, and the subpage level should be display subpages to current. Every time you add a page and want to add this menu to the sidebar, you have to go in and manually re-enter these auto navigation settings. So there's that for you as well. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to discard my edits on this one and just exit edit mode, sign out, and there you go. That's how you edit the DHLC website. Oops.